What's going on, guys? It's Justin from Push and Profit. Hope you're having a beautiful day today. Now in this video, we're going to be talking about ticker symbol SPCE along with the overall market. Now the market has been insane. It's been crazy. Now if the market was a person, it would probably be a Florida man, because we all know how crazy a Florida man is. Now quick disclosure, I do currently live in Florida, but I'm not from Florida, so I'm not a Florida man. But anyways, with that being said, we're gonna hop into my laptop. We're gonna be talking about some technical analysis and some trends going on with the overall market along with SPCE. So make sure to hit that like button right before we hop into my laptop. So before we talk about ticker symbol SPCE and some other main components of this video, I just want to touch up on the overall market, because obviously we have to talk about the market conditions. Now, in some recent videos, I talked about how we were probably going to have either a correction or a large crash in the market. However, a crash was not 100% guaranteed, as we saw that, or we see previously in the past in this bull market that we have, and you could clearly see that's a bull market. Every time we have a correction, it looks like we are just recovering immediately, right? So that just seems to be the pattern. So of course we did have that correction. I'm not going to talk about why we had this correction. You can watch the other videos if you guys are interested. But overall, we had a major sell-off. It was the biggest red day of 2021. So that's why I made those videos, to kind of prepare you guys that we're gonna have a lot of red going on in the market. But today we had a lot of green, right? We had a nice recovery, and so that was overall what happened with the overall market. I traded ticker symbol Apple. Right now I'm up $268 for the day. I'm actually up more on Apple. I was up, I probably made a profit around $500, but I sold a majority of my shares of Apple. So right here, what you see is the unrealized profits, meaning I still am holding some shares in Apple. To be specific, about 145 shares of Apple at $146.18. It's about $21,000 I have in Apple right now, as I do still see a kind of bullish uptrend on Apple, so that's why I still have some shares on there. But of course, you guys are not interested in what the overall market, well, you guys should be interested in what the overall market's doing, but you guys don't really care what I traded for the day. Just kind of thought I'd share that with you guys. But let's go ahead and go into SPCE, right? Because that's obviously what you guys are here for. Now, if we're looking at a 4-hour chart, we have been having a major sell-off, and then today, we had a little bit of green. We had some green candles, so we're going to be talking about this real quick from a 5-minute chart and just kind of explain what was going on. So, of course, on the longer time frame, we were selling off, but just looking at the day. In the beginning of the day, we had a lot of red going on, and then we had a lot of green, a quick reversal. So I'm going to explain this real quick. So in the beginning of the day, there was just a lot of uncertainty, as we have Jeff Bezos, Mr. Bezos, launching into space with his space tourism company, Blue Origin, right? So with that launch, there's a lot of uncertainty from ticker symbol SPCE, because obviously that's Amazon, or Mr. Jeff Bezos with that space tourism company, that's a competitor. So we didn't know what was going on. But then we had Mr. Bezos have a safe, successful launch, right? So the stock ended up going up, right? So I want to talk about why this potentially went up and why this actually has a potential to go back to the $60 range, or actually higher, right? So this is actually good news for Amazon. So we're going to go into this article that we have, and I'm scrolling all the way to the top. This is from CNBC. It's still scrolling. It just mentions about Amazon reaching space on Blue Origin's first crew launch, which is actually pretty important to mention, first crew launch, because if we take a look at ticker symbol SPCE, before they launched their founder into space, they had a few flights into space already with other astronauts and crew members, right? So, I think his name was Branson, or Richard Branson, he ended up, going to space after a few successful tries. Well, Jeff Bezos of Amazon, he went on the first launch, right? So he just YOLO'd his life away. He didn't even really know what the risk was, but I'm sure he did know what the risks were, because if you guys notice or really look deeper into what was going on with this launch, the launch had a lot more technology and automation than what the Virgin Galactic rocket had, but we're not going to talk about that in this video. We're going to talk about what's mainly important, right? So if we kind of scroll down, this article just mentions how Blue Origin, right, is really a competitor to Richard Branson's Virgin Galactic, which is ticker symbol SPCE, and then as well as Elon Musk's SpaceX. So we had these three major individuals with their companies who are on this race for space tourism. So going back to the main point, I'm just going to go ahead and scroll all the way pretty much down to the end of this video or the end of this article, because I want to kind of share something with you guys. And if I could only find it, because right now for some reason I'm having the biggest difficulty finding it. All right, so right here is what I was trying to show you guys. So right here, this is what really helped, ticker symbol SPCE go up for the day, right? So I'm gonna kind of explain this, why this went up, even though Jeff Bezos had a successful flight. You're thinking, if the competitor did well, why are we going up, right? So let's go ahead and continue reading this article. So it says this tourism market, it should say space tourism market, is a slice of more than $420 billion space economy, right? Kind of funny that it says 420, but anyways, given the much more thrilling human element, means it has a powerful and widespread influence over the space industry, with investors often pointing to astronaut flights as driving excitement about the broader implications of the extraterrestrial marketplace. So, just to kind of explain what is really being said over here, because Amazon founder Jeff Bezos had a successful flight with his company, that's just an overall optimistic look on the overall space tourism economy, right? So it just looks like there is, optimism and a demand for this. Now, of course, I'm not going to dive too deep into this, but, Mr. Bezos' company has a lot more pending sales for space tourism, in contrast to ticker symbol SPCE, but we're not going to go ahead and talk about that. That's more a conversation for fundamentals, but let's go ahead and talk about this. So from a technical standpoint, you guys know that I like to trade based off technical analysis and also news events. We are over here, and I think this is pretty much the bottom that we're gonna see for a while now, because of course, we are curling up on the MACD, which is good. We're holding above on this support line. Now, the only thing I need is just confirmation, right? I talk about confirmation in a lot of my videos. If we could just go over this green line, which is a simple moving average, and that just confirms that we are in a much more uptrending bullish trend, and I think we could reach this area of $60 or even higher. Now, of course, I don't use technical analysis to make predictions, right? And if you guys want to know more of how I use technical analysis, make sure to check out the description of this video, because I do have a program where you guys can learn how to trade based off technical analysis, and it's actually 50% off for a limited amount of time. This is not going to be there for a long time, so definitely check that link out. But if we just start bouncing up from here, then this is obviously bullish. But the channel we have to look, really deep into is this area of $36.51. If we can't break above this, then we're pretty much gonna still be trading into this channel. But if we could break above this area of resistance, then that's just good news, and that's gonna have me very more optimistic of the overall, trend for this company. So again, I'm not here to make predictions. Tomorrow this could go up and start just crashing down. At the end of the day, as traders, what we look to do is just seize the opportunity. Once we see confirmation, take that opportunity to make a profit, right, guys? With that being said, I know a lot of you guys like to ask questions of which broker I use to get these news articles, or what I use to trade, and what I'm using to look at these stocks. I'm using the Webull platform. It's definitely a great platform. It has a lot of great tools for traders. I actually traded Apple stock. Oh, now we're up $300 on this open position. But anyways, I trade Apple stock on this literally on my phone. All my trades were on my phone today, because Webull has a great platform to trade on the go, because I'm not always at home. As a trader, sometimes I'm out. So definitely check that out. I have a link in the description where if you sign up for Webull, you'll get 2 free shares after depositing $5, and you don't know what free shares you're gonna get. When I first signed up for Webull, I actually got a free share of Google, which now, if we look at it, Google, a free share is like $2,600. So just for signing up with Webull, I got $2,600. So you never know what free stocks you get, but if you do sign up, make sure to click that link in the description below to sign up and get you 2 free stocks. Let me know what stocks you end up getting, and of course, make sure to check out the other links, because I do have a free Facebook group where we just talk about trading and technical analysis and investing. And also check out the program, because if you really want to become a trader and be forged into a trading warrior, make sure to check that link in the description below. But with that being said, guys, my name is Justin from Push and Profit. Hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know what your thoughts are on ticker symbol SPCE. With that being said, have a great day. Take care.